Alright, so I'm going to do exactly what you should do after you do a bunch of sanding and body work and have dust everywhere. I'm going to wrap the chrome on these headlights. Oh, I don't think that's right. So I'm hoping in this episode to have my airbag stuff so we can get that stuff in. I ran out of my 240 sandpaper, which is what I like to sand my putty down with, because you can cover 240 with primer. So, and then you can sand it out with 400 and then you're ready to paint. That's what I did over here. I can sand this down with 400 and be ready to paint. I can also sand the rest of this area, this hood, with 400. I don't know if I'm spraying the whole hood. There's lots of lines here that I can blend at. Specifically, the middle line. I gotta take this thing off here. But specifically, this middle area, I could definitely blend right there. But I'm painting this fender over here. Black is black, right? You just spray it and it'll match. Now, this Bodywork's pretty good. Got this. I thought it broke. Shortly after I was using it, it wanted to not work anymore. I sprayed a little bit of WD-40 in the end, and that is just what it needed. The moisture in the air getting in this and lubrication is key on these. So, yeah, after I put some WD in there, this thing worked flawlessly after that. And this is very nice. Very nice. It's a huge plane. And for like big flat areas like that, I didn't have to block sand that. It got that area. If you can see, it looks pretty dang good. Now, if there are any imperfections, when we spray the black on there, you're definitely going to see it. Now, up across the front here, I got a little bit of primer on, some adhesive right here, which is going to be fine, because I didn't do any work here. So most of this is going to get sanded off anyways. Right here's a little bit more. Yeah. See, most of this is going to get sanded off anyways, and it's over top of unsanded paint, so it's going to come off. But right here in this area, did I get the bodywork perfect on this? No, but I got it really good, but I can still see a couple small marks, especially right in this area down here at the bottom. It's getting covered with this brawl, which I need to get it out, because I had a buddy that just got one. He said when he took it out of the box, it was cracked in half. I haven't even looked at it yet, and the box is bent. Maybe I better check it. So I went with what I think is the exact same one. Yeah, it looks like it. It's smoked. You can actually see through it, but over top of black hood, you're not really going to notice. So, alcohol pads, everything's in there. I don't see any cracks in it, so I'm just going to set that back. Actually, I'm going to put it back in the box so I don't hurt it. So I'm going to order my 240 sandpaper so I can do this fender. I really don't think that's going to be a lot of work either. It probably will be. I'm being optimistic, but whatever. This grill, we got to do work on it. I need to order some clips for that so that it clips in better. So it clips in at the bottom. And you know what? I thought I got a really good deal on this. But there's a place that's within driving distance for me. It's called Brickyard Salvage Sales or Auto Sales, something like that. But they buy vehicles that are repairable and sell them. They have one all blacked out. It's not an LTZ, but I think it's a Z71. The black grille, black headlights, the black wheels, they're not 20s, they're 18s. All in really good shape. Got hit about the same exact spot mine did. Just put a small dent in the black bumper. Broke the grill and the headlight looks kinked. Didn't damage the hood. 70,000 miles on it. And they went $15,995. So $400 more than what I spent on this. 6,000 less miles on it. And it's already the black everything like I want. Now the only difference was the interior. It has cloth interior, but it has the whole center console that mine doesn't. The one that runs up to the dash. This one is like the bench style seat, but they're leather. So, yeah, but it was in really good shape, and it was all stock. Like, there was nothing done to it. So maybe I didn't get that good of a deal. Because, you know, they bought it for much less than that, and they're selling it at a profit. So, whatever. Anyways, I'll show you some porch progress. Mess out here. We did a lot of work today. We are on the home stretch. Got the steps in. I put porch furniture together this week. posts in. I got a whole bunch of the spindles, what they call them. They go up across here and the whole way around. I got another set of steps to do, and I got some blocks to put in there, and then I got to do like a patio kind of block style. We're going to do pavers on sand in this area for my grill. So we're getting there, guys. This is really slowing my video progresses down like you don't even understand. But now it's time to, you know, I'm not a rapper at all in any form. I know I probably look like Tupac, but it's not gonna happen. I was hoping to have all this bodywork done so that I could paint it next weekend. Ain't happening. Ain't no way. After next weekend, we're going to Atlantic City. So, going away again. Okay, I got it dusty in here. Nice. Underside of the hood looks alright. I didn't hardly even damage anything up in here, so the only thing I really messed up was getting primer on this seal, which you're going to be able to see. So I'll try to get that off of there. I'm going to pull this grill out so that way I can get the wrap in there and good and tight. But I got to clean these off real good. I'm going to leave these lights in here to wrap this. Am I? Am I going to? Or am I going to? I think it's going to be easier to wrap them on the truck. Guess we're going to find out. I got plenty. So if I mess up, I got more to go. All right. Yeah, we'll figure it out here.
The train's passing by our bedroom window. It feels like the writing's on the wall. You try your best to reassure me, but lately I don't believe you at all. It takes time to build up some kind of mountain. It takes strength just to sit and watch it fall. We can't hope that it all wasn't for nothing, but for now I will just wait out in the hall. If I can't change your mind, then I wanna change for you every single night. Pick my clothes, run my life, 'cause I wanna change for you every single night. It's better than saying goodbye. It's better than saying goodbye. I know that this all sounds self-destructive, but I'll be the first to make it work. Use your hands and control me like a puppet, because losing your love right now is worse. We can't hope that it all wasn't for nothing, but for now I will just wait out in the hall. If I can't change your mind, then I wanna change for you every single night. Pick my clothes, run my life, 'cause I wanna change for you every single night. It's better than saying goodbye. Change for you. It's better than saying goodbye. It's better than saying goodbye. I'll change for you. It's better than saying goodbye.
So, not perfect. There was a scratch in the lens. Well, of course, from this dent here, there was a scratch on this right here, and I think right here, and I can't get them to go in right there, and then I got like one bubble right here I cannot get to go out. Besides that, that's success, I'd say. I'm hoping it sticks around the edges. I was trying to work it around extra to make it stick good. Kind of ran it around the edge there. And then down around these edges, I tried to tuck it up in. This bottom piece, I didn't think I was going to be able to get it And it turned out really, really good. Now I got a little extra piece right there. But yeah, very happy with that. I do have to say, I am really happy with how that wrap turned out. Now, this wrap I used is Ultra Gloss Black, and it is Vivid Plus. It was a little bit more money, but I think the results, you know, speak for themselves. It was not easy to wrap these, I will tell you that. Of course, I'm a beginner at most when it comes to wrapping, so I'm pretty pleased with how that turned out. Also, I took the crossbar out because I want to paint it black, and looking at it now, like, I really do like this look, but I do believe that with that crossbar in the center painted black as well, I think it's going to look better than an open grill like this. It's kind of like, looks like a GMC at this point with that grill without that crossbar in there. I think we're just gonna paint it black to match, and I'm pretty happy with how that color matches. I mean, like I said, it's just plain black. So wrapping it in it was piano black. I mean, that's dead on. Slow progress is better than no progress. Okay, so even though I'm doing the porch, I'm getting little things done on this thing, which is still keeping my enthusiasm, kind of keeping me moving. That way, when I come back to it, I'm not seeing the same thing. So I do have a huge mess to clean up, but I still have bodywork to do. So after I get that fender, get the bodywork done on that fender, I'm going to pull this thing back out. I'm going to clean it again with, you know, the bodywork the way it is after I get everything sanded and stuff. So that way, all the contaminants, we get most of them off and get it all cleaned up. When I have it outside, that'll give me an opportunity to thoroughly clean this garage. So whenever I do go to paint this, I'm not painting in a dirty area. Although this is a dirty area, I can clean it the best that I can. So stay tuned. I'm going to keep rolling this video. I'm imagining my airbags and seat belts will be here. So we'll see how they turn out, and we can hook the battery back up and see if we can clear out all the codes. And then this thing will be good.
One eternity later.
Alright, so after I took the deflector off, I noticed my paint was cracked right across the front there. And the only way you're going to fix that is if you grind that paint off and do a little bit of body work there. And we're going to, I mean, the hood's getting repainted anyway, so that section's going to get repainted. That's the only way to do it right. Over here, we're going to do probably, I'm guessing, well, let me go a little higher. 5 to 6 more coats of this filler before we finally get the shape we want. Now, you can get real critical on these lines. You want it to be exactly the same. You can come over here, get your measurements, and make sure everything is conformed with the one side. But you know what? You're never going to be looking at that fender and this fender at the same exact time. As long as you can keep these lines straight and nice, I can tell you right now, that's extended way out past where that line originally went. I bet you it went up here and then went across right there. So this whole section right here, we'll get it. We're going to get it the best we can. But I can tell you right now, I still can see low spots. Once this dries, we're going to start sanding it. Going to use that planer again, that that flat sander. I got more sandpaper for it. That will help with the flat section on the front here. Once we get that, then we can work on that curve. I watched some TikToks, actually, to tell you the truth, and I watched how somebody shaped the line. I really liked how they did it. So after they got this surface flat where they wanted it, and they sprayed, you know, a guide coat and then sanded it again, and then you could see where the line went, marked it where it was supposed to be, then they put masking tape right on that line and then sanded the rest of that, and that kept that line perfect. So I think that's the method I'm going to try to keeping that body line, and hopefully this turns out good. I bet you we don't have an eighth of an inch of putty at any spot on that. If we do, it's going to be exactly an eighth of an inch. So this is okay. You don't want to get too much filler on your body. Right here, it's going to be paper thin just to fill in that little bit of area. But yeah, I tried putting some on and my putty was already too dry to put it on. So that's why there's a little bit on there right now. But we'll get that fixed. Boys, I got so much to do this weekend. Tomorrow I'm hopefully finishing that porch. I know at this point when you're watching these videos it's already finished, but get this bodywork finished. I got to sand everything to get it ready for paint. We're leaving for Atlantic City on Monday. I have a subwoofer coming in the Subaru. I'm not videoing that. I got to work on my brother's truck. I gotta mow my grass before I leave, which doesn't take me that long. Lots of stuff to do, and this right here is probably the most extensive thing I have on my list to do, besides putting that sub in my car. So, I'm gonna be busy, boys. You wonder why sometimes I take breaks from videos. It's because I get way far behind, and then I get caught up on videos, and I get to the point where if I don't make a video, then I'm not going to have a video to put out. That's why I take breaks here and there. Plus, vacation kind of cuts in there. So, I am going to make a video for the Atlantic City trip. You guys will see that, but back to the truck. Now, I spent all day on this. I'm not even going to lie to you. I did a couple coats, sanded it. I videoed like the first couple coats. Then I was sick of this. I got my speaker, mounted it in the Subaru, wired that all up, came back to this, and I just went to town. And I think I did probably 6 coats. I'm thinking a filler till I got all the little voids and everything taken care of. Now, yes, I have a tape line where that primer's at, but this whole fender is going to get sanded. That's going to get smoothed out whenever we sand it. So it'll be all right. As for the shape, I'm pleased with it. I didn't do that tape thing I said I was going to do. I ended up just sculpting it. This thing works great. It works really good, especially for flat edges. But this did not do the whole job, okay? It was good for this front face, and it was good for kind of working that line around, but the good old trusty block is these blocks I use for just about everything. And just going in different directions and working it around, that's what got my nice round shape, the good contour to it. Everything looks really good. Really happy with it. And this is going to smooth out a little bit more just because I put 3 coats of primer on. Probably should have did maybe 4, but we're going to smooth it out. And this high fill primer that I use, it works really good at leveling that out. Also did the front here. Didn't get real in depth with that. Just kind of skimmed over it. Got that done. Same like I did over here on this. Just skimmed it and got it done. When we sand the hood and everything, these are going to get covered with sealer. And then that's when we're going to paint on top of that. But yeah, we're getting on to the home stretch, boys. Safety Restore, they're moving to a new location. And I guess they're finally moved now, but they're behind. So it wasn't a 24-hour turnaround this time. So my seatbelts and crash module, I don't know when I'm going to get those, but hopefully within the next 2 weeks. I'm at least going on vacation for a week, so that'll give it a little bit of extra time. Hopefully we'll get them back before that. But yeah, pretty pleased. This is where I'm done. This is going to be the end of this video, actually. Working on the porch tomorrow. I'm going to clean the garage. Okay, I know. Every time I clean the garage, it just gets a mess again. But that's the vicious cycle of owning a garage and doing stuff like this. Everything gets dusty. It's a nightmare. So, if you like this video, smash that like button. Consider subscribing. Hit that dislike button if your mom wants me to park this big truck in her little garage. Drop me a comment. Help that algorithm out. And we'll see you on the next episode.
Unwrecked.
Guarding the luggage. Are you the luggage guardian? Don't leave, Daddy. Don't leave. What is this? You look mad as well. Oh, no, never mind. She perked up. Do we say bye-bye? No?